former U.S. Marshal for the Western District of Texas, where the feds arrested El Mayo. It's a big day. This guy, El Mayo, served as kind of, as far as I can tell, like he's the Sackler family of cocaine and heroin. You know, his illegal activities resulted in the deaths of tens of thousands of Americans. Do you expect Pam Bondi to do a little bit of a victory lap?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, this is great news not only for the United States, but for the good people of Mexico. And there's no doubt in my mind that obviously El Mayo cut a deal with the federal government. Now, we've had two recent batches of cartel members extradited to the United States. The most recent one a week or so ago involved 26 high-ranking members of the cartel. I can tell you that whatever deal El Mayo cut with the government does not involve cartel leaders or cartel members. I really believe that the information he's providing is going to lead to some high-ranking Mexican government officials, possibly including the former presidents of Mexico, Obrador, Peña Nieto, and Calderon. There's been speculation that they have been involved in protecting the Sinaloa cartel for many, many years. So I'm thinking we're going after the really, really big fish. And this is great news because I've said on Fox many times that the biggest contributing factor to the existence of the Mexican cartel in Mexico is corruption. So if we're able to get these, government officials, presidents, former presidents, high-ranking generals, things of that nature, then I think this is a good step in the right direction toward addressing the corruption issue in Mexico.
You mentioned the deal that President Trump struck a couple of weeks ago with Mexico's President Sheinbaum. I think it was 26 narco traffickers were brought here, extradited to the United States, and the president sort of implied that he was delaying the tariffs on Mexican imports because of that for a little while. What do you think of that deal, and should the president be striking more deals like that? Meaning, do you want to see these criminals coming here to America to face consequences?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. You know, President Trump is doing a really good job as far as using these tariff negotiations, just not for monetary issues, but to really get the biggest impact that's going to benefit our country and the rest of the world. So there's no doubt in my mind that President Trump used these tariff negotiations with President Sheinbaum to put pressure on her, the Mexican government, to get these cartel members and extradite them to the United States. So I think the, El Mayo pleading guilty, I mean, that's going to reveal some really huge information that's going to benefit the entire world. But I'm so happy for the good people in Mexico because the Mexican government really not doing much for them because of the Mexican cartel.
Of course. You know, it's their country. They live amidst these people. Robert, we got to leave it there, but thank you so much for taking time with us.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.